There it is. You're live on YouTube. What's good, YouTube? What's good with your YouTube? Come on in, baby. Y'all might as well come on in. Ooh, you might as well come on into the assignment. Did you hear me? I said we all have assignments on our lives, right? I don't know what your assignment is, just like you might not know mine. All I'm here to tell you is that I'm operating within my assignment. You might not be able to validate that, and it's okay. All I'm letting you know is that I'm here on my assignment this morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. How y'all feel this morning? I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your thought provoking specialist. I'm actually your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. And so I'm here this morning for no other reasons than to tell you to come on in to the assignment. Come on in. It's okay. It's okay to come into the assignment. How y'all feel this morning, YouTube, Facebook family and friends? Come on in. All the nephews and nieces in the earth, everybody in the earth, all my cousins, all my uncles and my aunties, come on into the assignment. All my mothers and my dads, come on in. Ooh, we're all related because all of it is a part of it. Did you hear me? I said we're all related. All of it is a part of it. And so at the same time, I am here this morning. Y'all know I come in Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. And at the same time, I came in with a small little brief little word. As usual, y'all need to come on in, gather around the table. Did you hear me? I say, come on in and gather around the table. There's a table that you're going to eventually have to gather around in your own psychological wherewithal, in your own psychological being, in your own psychological essence of who you are in the earth. You're going to have to eventually gather around the table and look in the mirror. Ooh, did you hear me? I said, you're going to eventually have to look in that mirror now, man. I don't know why you try to avoid the mirror so much. Hey, did you hear what I said? I said, I don't know why you try to avoid that mirror. I don't know why you try to avoid the mirror. But the mirror, there's mirrors all around you. You're going to eventually have to look in the mirror. And I did a session back in the day, almost probably a year ago, called Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. And I'm here to tell you and every individual in the sound of my voice that you're going to eventually have to look in the mirror because the mirror tells a story. Ooh, I said the mirror. Yeah, that mirror is going to reflect a story about your life in your present time, in your future times, even in your past. The mirror will tell a story. And so, how you feel about that mirror when you look at it is going to show and going to tell you how far you will go and how much fervor. You heard what I said, fervor. Yeah, not further, not F-U-R-T-H-E-R. I ain't talking about that. I say how much fervor, F-E-R-V-O-R, how much fervor you will have as it pertains to. I ain't finna mess with y'all this morning. Y'all come on. Hey, look, I ain't finna play with y'all this morning. Come on into the assignment. Ooh-wee. Come on into the assignment. Ooh-wee. Come on into the assignment. I thank Creator of all things. I thank the Messiah. I thank the individual who has called me on October 15th, 2022. And he said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. And I'm here this morning for no other reason than to speak into your mind. Ooh, I say I'm here for no other reason than to speak into your mind, sir. to speak into your mind, ma'am, to speak into your mind. That's why I'm here, for no other reason than to speak into your mind. And so I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your thought provoker. I'm live on location in my studio this morning. Happy to be here, knowing that I've missed several days this week. And even I think last week I took a whole week off of hiatus. And y'all know what happens to me during the time that I'm actually recovering, if you will, and recuperating. I ain't finna play with y'all. Come on, y'all ready? On the march, get set, ready, go. Ooh-wee. I'm here. And like I said, last week I took a whole week off, right? A week just to recover and to recuperate and to regalvanize and reestablish and reset. And sometimes in this thing called life, you're going to have a reset. And I talked about having a factory reset, the same thing that you have to push in that little button in the back of these little instruments that they call it a factory reset, and how you factory reset your phone when you're getting ready to sell your phone and you don't want any personal data that you once had or any pictures, then they'll do a factory reset on the phone. Ooh-wee. And so at the same time, you know what I'm saying, sometimes in this thing called life, you might just have to do a factory reset. Reset your life and reorchestrate your power and your vigor and your vitality. And sometimes you have to reset that. Push that little button, take an ink pen and push that little small little button that says factory reset. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning after my reset, after my recovery, after my recollection. I had to recollect some things in my mind and in my thoughts. And as I start to do this transition, if you will, as I start and prepare for the transition, the transformation that gotta happen. We all have a transformation that will eventually happen, a transition. You know what I'm saying? A transaction. You know that every individual and every time you have an interaction with any individual in the earth, there's a transaction, and there's a two columns that has to be paid attention to as we walk through this hourglass era. We live in the hourglass era. The era by which we live, ma'am, is the hourglass era, where you have to be cognitively aware of the pH in your body. And so at the same time, I am here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. And I'm on assignment to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, remember. Ooh-wee. And sometimes I can stop right there at that word remember. Because is a prefix. Did you hear me? When you got to re-up or reset, it means it's a prefix to actually do whatever you once did. You have to do it again, mean right? And so you got to remember. I'm here this morning to tell somebody or multiple peoples under the sound of my voice. You heard I said peoples. You heard I said, I ain't scared of you. I am not scared of you, man. Hey, sir, I am not scared of you. I'm telling you, multiple peoples. I know people is plural. I know. A person is singular, but people is plural, but people will still put an S on the plural. Ooh, and this morning, maybe I'll do my ebonic thing this morning. I would do my ebonics on you this morning. Peoples. I'm here to tell the peoples, the mind of the peoples. Ooh-wee, to remember. Ooh-wee. And sometimes in this thing called life, you're going to have to go backwards. Did you hear me? Sometimes in order to go forward, you might just have to go backwards first. And sometimes I believe that the creator of all things will take us back into the cellar of our minds. It's a cellar. It might be a cellar, like a wine cellar, like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? Not SAILOR, like you a sailor in the Navy. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a cellar in a deep, dark spot in the corner of our thoughts, and then bring it all the way to the forefront of our membranes through our recollection. You can recall some things and recollect, and y'all know I'm a thought provoker, and I'm here to provoke thought. And I'm telling you that he said to me to tell them to remember. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning on my assignment as usual. I know I've been missing days, y'all. I know I've been a little inconsistent, but that will not happen anymore. Because at the same time, I've already set a stage and a standard by which I have to be here Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour is my assignment. I know I've been taking some few days off to kind of recollect some things, and I've been going to my doctor's appointments about my knee, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all know I had a blow up with my hand, and I'm still trying to figure this thing out called life, because we all have to go through life's curriculum. And your life's curriculum might not be mine, ma'am. And sir, bruh, your life's curriculum is not going to be mine. You know why I know? Because my fingerprint is different than any other fingerprint in the earth, just like yours. Ooh-wee. And we all have our own individualized fingerprints. And so it behooves me sometimes to sit back and watch how people maneuver. They want everybody else's life to mimic theirs, and they trying to mimic their life around others. And I'm here to tell you, it's your life's curriculum that you're going to have to follow, that you're going to have to lead and guide. It's your life's curriculum. No one else came in the earth at the same. Even if you got a twin sister or a twin brother, y'all still got two separate fingerprints. Isn't that remarkable? Ooh-wee. I said, even if you have a twin brother, or a twin sister, and it just took me back to Harold and Daryl, that was born and raised on 45th Street and by 8th Avenue, between 8th and 10th Avenue. And I was born and raised with these twin boys, called Harold and Daryl. And I just found out that one of them passed away just recently. I think it was Harold. And it kind of hurt me because I knew that Daryl, that they was one, and they dressed the same, they did everything the same. They wore the same hairstyles, the same jewelry, the same clothing, the same. It was they were twins, identical twins. I just got word the other day that one of them passed away, and it hurt my heart for the other twin, because I already knew how close those two twins was, Harold and Daryl. I think their last name was Scott. And my condolences to your brother, my brother. I don't know if you'll ever get a chance to see my live, soldier, but I remember how twins operated. And I just had to know that even in the midst of these being identical twins, they were still separate entities, separate energies in the earth, even though they came out the same time, one before, right after the other, but they were still their own individualized fingerprint in the earth. Their own energy source was in the earth. And I'm here to tell somebody in the sound of my voice, it always behooved me to wonder and sit back and watch how people will try to mimic other folks' stuff. And if you try to mimic anyone else's stuff, ma'am, hey, sir, if you try to mimic anyone else's material, I'm telling you right now, you are a carbon copy. I just seen 1414 on my thing right here. I always see 1414. I've been on this thing 14 minutes and 14 seconds. I just saw 1414. But I'm here this morning to tell everybody on the sound of my voice, remember, remember the feeling you felt when you said this now, it's time to go. Ooh, I don't know who I am speaking to right now. All I know is when I sat back the other day and I wrote this statement down, he was not only talking to me, but I believe that the creator of all things want me to deliver this word to your hearing. I believe that the creator of all things had me to say this and to drop this down into your DNA. Remember the feeling you felt when you said, it's time to go. And that's going to take us backwards, y'all. Did you hear me? That's right there will take you backwards because you're going to have to tap in to a portion that you might have forgotten. But I don't know if it was that you said it was time to go from your career and changing careers and leave from one career to another. Or when you said it was time to go because it was time for you to get out this relationship that you are in right now, when you said it's time to go, and when you said it was time to go at that moment, you felt that. Now things probably done blew over a little bit. And now you done kind of like put that to the back burner of your mind. All I'm here to tell you is that the creator of all things told me to say to you, remember the feeling you felt. That's all I'm here to do. Ooh-wee. There's a feeling that you felt, man. Hey, bro, there's a feeling that you once felt. There's a feeling that you felt. He said, tell him I said to remember that feeling. Ooh-wee. And so I'm standing here this morning out here by myself. It's okay. Because I have the ability to stand in spite of anything that might be said, anything that might be done, anything that might be orchestrated in my life. I know that I have the capacity to stand in the midst of it all. I've been through it. And sometimes you got to go through it in order to get to it. Did you hear me? I say sometimes you might have to go through it in order to get to it. Whatever the it is, your divine destiny. Whatever it is that you might have to go through, you got to go through it in order to get to it. So I'm here this morning as your thought provoker. I'm here this morning as your health conscious coach, coaching you into healthy thoughts and healthy living and healthy atmospheres and healthy environments and healthy pressure. Because sometimes the pressures of life will pressure. You heard what I said. I say sometimes the pressures of life will compress. You need a source by which you can tap into an energy core that you can tap into and become the best version of yourself that you can become. I'm not saying I have all the answers because that's not the truth. But one thing I do have is the power. Ooh-wee. And the strategies and the wherewithal. I have that. All the things I have been through in this thing called life, man. If the truth be told, I shouldn't be here today. If the truth be told. But I'm here on assignment. Ooh, that's the difference. And so I'm here this morning to tell every individual under the sound of my voice. Did you hear me? I say I'm here this morning to tell every individual under the sound of my voice to remember. That's what he wants me to do. And that's exactly what he wants me to say, is to remember the feeling you felt when you said it's time to go. You said that. You once said it's time to go. Whatever that was, and wherever you was, and whatever you was doing, and whatever you was facing, I don't know. All I know is that you said that it was time to go at one time, a point, a time in your life. You said it's time to go. And so I'm here this morning as your thought provoker. I'm here this morning as your health conscious coach. I'm here this morning as your intellectual content creator. I would never give you anything under intellectual content. And I owe y'all an apology for not being here on these days that I could have possibly been here, but I was resting and recovering and recalling and recollecting and resetting. Probably I was even reconciling some things within my own heart that I have to reconcile with. So I'm making another promise. And I ain't missing no more days until unless it's mandatory. I know there's nothing mandatory enough for me to miss my assignment. And so I'm here this morning. I am your professor. Did you hear me? Even with that lab jacket in the cleaners right now, I am your professor. Did you hear me? All you need is a master's degree. I got a couple of them. And so I'm here this morning on my assignment as Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. And I'm here this morning to tell you to remember. Remember the feeling that you felt, because there was a whole feeling that you felt when you said, it's time to go. It's time to pack my grip and get up out of here. It's time, ma'am. It's time, sir. It's time, cuzzo. Cuzzo, you said it was time. Nieces and nephews in the earth, you said it was time to go. You said that. And there's a feeling attached to it as to the reason why you said it when you said it. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning on my assignment to tell you to remember the feeling you felt when you said it. It's time to go. And so I'm here. I'm here on my assignment. I'm here believing it, creating it, and becoming it. Did you hear me? We're going to have to believe, create, and become everything that our hearts desires. This is not a dress rehearsal that we're going through right now, man. This is life's curriculum. This ain't no dress rehearsal. You better live life and not let life live you. Did you hear me? I say you better be living life and not letting life live you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You better live life and not allow life to live you. And so I'm here this morning. I'm here for no other reason to provoke thought, to provoke a thought process that happened, a cognitive ability. Did you hear me? You're going to have to use your cognitive abilities here on this channel, man. I know you might not want to, and it's okay. Find another channel to go to. If you don't want to think here, if you don't want to tap into your innermost being here, then they got a lot of fleshy, external, superficial channels that you can tap into. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm telling you that I'm here on assignment. I'm telling you to remember the feeling that you felt when you said it was time to go. And so I stood up the other day in the center of my living room. Did you hear me? I say I stood in the center of my living room, and with my chest raised, my chin up, and my chest rolled back, and my shoulders out wide, and the palm of my hands facing forward, I tap all the way into my very understanding, the conscious understanding of my being and my innermost person. We are all spirit beings having a humanistic experience here on this earth. And that we have to be careful about how we tap in to these separate energy cords. Sometimes in life, you're going to have to take a pause, ma'am. Did you hear me? I say sometimes in this thing called life, we're going to have to take a pause. Pause for a second. If you're on a park right now, if you're in your car right now, if you in your house right now, if you're in your room right now, if you're even in the bathroom, sometimes in this thing called life, you're going to have to take a pause. Ooh, and maybe you might have to tilt your head back and roll your shoulders out, away from the ape, away from your lung capacity, and spread your lungs out open and wide. Breathe. And have the palm of your hands out forward, out towards the front of your body, just out forward. And lay back. Let the sun hit you in the center of your pineal, your pituitary gland, the back of your eye. Maybe this is the time when it's time for us to go get grounded. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Go put your feet in some green grass. Go put your feet on some rocks, in some dirt, in some soil, in the earth. Ooh-wee. Take your shoes and your socks off and go get grounded to the earth. That's what I'm being told to tell somebody in the sound of my voice. And when you hear this, whether you're on this live right now, ma'am, or not, whether you're here now, sir, or not, whether you see this live 5 years ago, I'm talking to you. Take your socks and your shoes off and put your feet on the ground. Walk barefooted on the ground. Ground yourself to the earth. Because as these new storms arise, as these new storms come down our pathways, you're going to have to know how to stay grounded through the earth. Find you a fresh patch of green grass and rubber scent and rubber spot in it with your bare feet. And let the soil of this earth strengthen your body. Ooh-wee. Maybe this morning I need to go to my spot over in Latonia and go get grounded. Yeah. Maybe that's my assignment. Maybe that's the download I'm supposed to tell somebody else in the presence of me telling myself, go get grounded. Go hug a tree. Go into nature. Did you hear me? I say, go walk and take a walk on a path through nature, man. You can relinquish any and everything. You can release in nature. With the greenery is all around you. Find you a spot and he'll lead you to a spot. I know the creator of all things will lead you to a spot somewhere in whatever town you in, whatever state you're in, whatever city you're in. He'll lead you to a spot. You just got to be open and honest enough and aware enough and walking in cognitive ability enough to understand when he says stop, stop there. Yeah. And so go get grounded, y'all. Go put your feet in some sand and some soil. Go put your feet in some green grass and some hot rocks where the water is going over the rocks. Go get grounded. Ooh-wee. So as we create, as we believe, and as we become the best versions of ourselves that we can become, make sure that the most work that you put in on your innermost work. He told me to write that down. I wrote that down somewhere. That the inner work, make sure that the inner work supersedes the outer work of your body. Did you hear me? Make sure your inner work supersedes any outer work of your career, the job that you might have, the employment that you might be a part of. Make sure your inner work supersedes the amount of time that you done put on these folks' jobs, in these people's careers. Make sure your inner work supersedes the amount of time. And so I'm thankful. And so I walk around here with an attitude of gratitude. And as I laid in my bed last night, counting backwards, y'all know before I go to sleep at night, I count from 100 down to 1 backwards. And when I wake up in the morning, I count from 100 backwards again. And in the process of me counting backwards, 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 60. Now, should I go? I'm telling you that you're going to have to count backwards. Before you grab that phone in the morning, sir, before you reach over to grab that phone and start your day, count from 100 down to 1. Did you hear me? I say make sure you count from 100 down to 1. You do that repetitively throughout the day. And you'll start noticing a reset in your body and in your mind and in your thoughts. You can start to reset your worth and your value in the earth. You go reset, reestablish, reaffirm some stuff. Reestablish your footing in the earth. Count backwards. Put your feet in some green grass. Take your shoes and your socks off and walk barefooted on the ground. Yeah. Especially when it rains. When it rains, it washes out everything that was in the atmosphere. It washes it out. The rain cleanses and purifies some things in the earth. It'll wash out anything that was once in the atmosphere. It'll wash it out through the rain. And that rain is one of the purest things and purest forms I believe you can go tap into, is go stand in the rain. I don't know why they give us umbrellas. I believe they give us umbrellas and raincoats and rain boots because they don't want you to tap into the natural nature part of this thing called earth. I'm here to tell you, tap in to nature. Tap into it. It's one of the most beautifulest things that you ever want to do, is tap into nature. Go walk through a terrain and find you a trail and walk through pathways and see when you come up out of nature how good you feel, because you could relinquish and release all of it in nature. You can go before your king, before your God, before your deity. You can go before that in nature and release and relinquish. And so I'm here this morning. Tap into the sun, tap into the moons, tap into the stars, tap in. There's no reason not to. He said, when he said, let there be, all these things became. And all those things understood their assignment. And that's his stuff. Even to this day, that's his stuff. And so now I can stargaze. Now I can go ahead on and go all the way in from what I believe that is holistic, universal conscientiousness in the earth. It's universal. It's holistic. It's organic. It's authentic. It's genuine. When you tap into the earth, I seen where the other day was somebody was watching, went to the waterfalls, and I was able to look at a picture of a waterfall and tap in. But I would love to have been at that waterfall with that energy never stops pouring, never stop pouring. Can you imagine that a waterfall never stop pouring? It never runs out of water. It's always pouring. That's an energy in the earth. Maybe I gotta go find me a waterfall. Maybe I need to go stand under the waterfall and wash away and rinse off anything that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent me from becoming all that he has desired, all that I deserve, all that I need, everything that I believe, everything that I create, everything that I become. Tap all the way into all of it, because all of it is a part of it. Did you hear me? I say all of it is a part of it. You can't deny any part of the diaspora, because if it was here, it's here on assignment, just like you are. Those things, and even in the cosmos, they're operating in their assignment. Stars operate in their assignment. The moon operating in its assignment. The sun is operating in its assignment. The clouds operate in their assignment. Everything is a part of everything else. There's nothing that's separate. And so this is conscious thoughts. This is conscious awareness. This is an understanding, a holistic understanding, a universal conscientiousness that we all got to tap into. I know the narratives in the earth has led us down these narrow pathways of understanding and comprehension. But I believe that this earth is vast, V-A-S-T, and it's vastly approaching an end. Right now, under the sound of my voice, I'm here to tell you to remember. Do not remember that all of it is a part of it. And so I'm here this morning pouring out my spirit. I don't know what else to do, y'all. All I can do is pour out my spirit. I don't have no agenda. I don't have anything written down. I don't have anything pre-written. I sit here behind this sacred desk when he says, open the laptop every morning, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I'm here to speak into the mind of the people. And so I don't have it all worked out. Neither do I have all of the answers. All I know is I'm on assignment. And I'm here, accessible to anyone that want to have a conversation with me. Log in and tap in. Find a way to get in my presence. Find a way to have a phone call with me. Find a way to have a Zoom call with me. I got 3 different ways for y'all to contact me. It's either over the phone, it's a Zoom call, or it's in person. So I'm here this morning. I'm here this morning to tell every individual on the sound of my voice, remember. Remember the feeling you felt. Remember the feeling. There's a feeling that you felt, sir, in your innermost being. Hey, ma'am, there was a feeling that you felt in your innermost core of the essence of who you are in the earth. There's a feeling. And let me tell you something about those feelings. Those feelings of intuition, they're real. I know they only told us that we only have 5 senses. I know this. Taste, sight, hearing, smell, touch. I know. But I'm here this morning to tell you I believe there's more. Because they don't have that feeling of intuition. When you got that intuitive mindset, like something ain't 100% right. Something is not right 100%. And when you have that innermost being and that innermost conversation with yourself about something is not right 100%, then at the same time, you will know that you got a 6th sense. If not a 7th and an 8th and a 9th sense, you got a 6th. Well, at least you know you got a 6th sense. That's all good. There's a sound. There's a sound in the earth. Let me tell y'all something about sound. This sound right here says that it's for peace and abundance. This sound, what you're listening to right now, is a sound for peace and abundance. Let's tap into that sound for a second. I don't know why I got to go this far. Hold on. Sometimes you just might have to tap in, yo. Did you hear me? I just want you to know that you are a powerful being. Did you hear me? YouTube, you are a powerful being. You got to say this for yourself. You are a powerful being. Say it. I am a powerful being. I'm a powerful being, not a human being. I say I am a powerful being. B-E-I-N-G. I am a powerful being. Say this for yourself. And so I want you to repeat this. Today, I reclaim my natural right to live free and awake. Say it. Say, today, I reclaim my natural right to live free and awake. Without fear or worry, I live my life from the wonderful vision I have made for myself. Did you hear me? I said, without fear or worry, I live my life from the wonderful vision I have created in my mind's eye. My inner talking is filled with powerful beliefs, and my imagination is filled with the life of my dreams. I detach and let go of when and how things will happen, for I already have it all in my inner world. I trust in the laws of the universe, and I have accepted my dream life. You are a powerful being. Say it for yourself. I am a powerful being. Keep saying it. I am a powerful being. Woo-wee. I am a powerful being. I'm powerful in my essence of who I am. I am powerful, mighty, strong-willed. I have fervor. I have vigor and vitality. I'm powerful. I am a powerful being. Woo-wee. And attach a feeling of understanding and comprehensions to that power. The powerful being that you are, ma'am. Hey, sir, the powerful being that you are, cuzzo. Cuzzo, nieces and nephews, aunties and uncles, mothers and fathers, that you got to say this for yourself. I am a powerful being. Ooh. Attach a feeling of understanding, a feeling of comprehension, a feeling of knowing, a feeling of believing, a feeling of becoming everything that you're speaking. Make sure you understand that I am a powerful being. Say it for yourself. I can't say it for you. And you can't say it for me, man. I am a powerful being. And understand it. I create it, I believe it, and I become it. Ooh, I say I created it, I believed it, and now I became it. I am a powerful being. Everything within my power. And today I reclaim my natural right to live free and awakened. You heard what I said. Say this for yourself. I reclaim my natural right to become free and to live free and awakened. Without fear or worry, I live my life from the wonderful vision I have created in my mind's eye. Did you hear me? You have to create this vision in your mind's eye, not in these two eyes that we have on the external part of our vision. I ain't talking about that. In my mind's eye, it's singular. My mind's eye. Ooh-wee. There's a pituitary and a pineal gland. Pineal. They call it pineal. I call it pineal because you know we out the hood. It's a pineal gland, a gland of intuition, a gland by which we have to have open and aligned. It's your third eye. Google what's the alignment of a third eye being open and balanced and aligned. You'll see the difference of an out of balance, out of line, out of sync third eye. So I'm here this morning. I am your thought-provoking individual. I'm a thought provoker. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke thought. Cause your thinking capacity to come up out of acidity and raise itself all the way up into the alkaline side of conscientiousness. You heard what I said. Raise your vibrations. Ooh. Come up out of acidity where death, destruction, and dis-ease is. It resides in acidity, death, destruction, and dis-ease in the body. It resides in acidity. So we're going to have to raise our vibrations and come all the way up to the alkaline side where health, wellness, and well-being is. Health, wellness, and well-being is on the alkaline side of conscientiousness. Did you hear me? It's on the alkaline side of awareness. It's on the alkaline side of understanding. It's on the alkaline side of knowledge. It's on the alkaline side of all of it. It's on the alkaline side. So we're going to have to stand in alkalinity. Did you hear what I said? I said, we're going to have to stand in alkalinity. Stand there. Understand where you are. Be exactly who you've been called out to be. Yeah. And so it's a blessing to be here this morning. Did you hear me? I said it's a blessing to be here this morning. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here this morning. Yes, it is. And so, since I know it's a blessing, And since I know I'm standing on my assignment, and I know that as time progresses, we ain't got no other choice but to rock all the way out. I'm here to tell you, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we guide us as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts, and its center represents neutrality, a balance, a pivotal metaphor for our journey here in the hourglass. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. It's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras and unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Each session unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So, come, tune in, and let's embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. Yes. Hotep, Hotep, Hotep. I know these. What's Hotep? Hotep. Google it for yourself. All it means is peace and blessings unto you. Our Egyptian forefathers and foremothers used to say Hotep. It means peace and blessings unto you. Namaste. Namaste means I bow unto you. So I bow. Did you hear me? I say I bow. I'll bow. I bow. I will bow. Yes, I will. Unto you. It's a blessing. All I came this morning to tell every individual on the sound of my voice. Remember the feeling you felt when you said it's time to go. You said it and you had a feeling attached to it during the time that you said it. So I'm here to remind you and tell you to remember, just to take a closer look at where you are, where you want to be, where you are in comparison to where you're going. That's a good observation. When you can stand back into where you are and knowing that where you are now, ma'am, hey, sir, knowing that where you are now, hey, bro, hey, sis, you know where you are now is not where you're going to be and where you got to be in the future. Where you are now, you know you cannot remain there. So where you are now, ooh-wee, and where you're going to be later in life is in 2 different locations. There's a destiny attached to your name. There's a destination attached to your being. So at the same time, I'm here this morning to tell you to remember the feeling you felt when you said it was time to go. You said it and you believed it and you created it. And now it's time for you to implement it, sir. Ooh-wee. I say now it's time for you to implement everything that you said and everything that you felt at the moment by which you said it. You said it was time to go. You didn't leave at that moment. You just said it. So I'm here to tell you to remember the feeling you felt when you said it at that moment. True enough, it's in the past. Maybe I'm here this morning to bring you to your present and tell you to remember. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I am your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. I'm here for no other reason than to tell one person or 1,000 people, remember the feeling you felt when you said it's time to go. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. I'm out of here. It's over my hour. I told y'all I'd never give y'all under an hour. Did you hear me? I said, I told you guys I would never give you under an hour. The creator of all things said 1 hour, speaking to the mind of the people for 1 hour, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I got here at 9:30 this morning. I know y'all didn't expect me this early. I'm going to start doing better. Since he said the 9 o'clock hour, maybe the latest I need to be on is at 9:10. But I'll work on it. I can't promise you anything because y'all know I'm not a morning person. And so anybody that really truly know me know I'm not a morning person. I'm a night owl. School made me this way. Don't get mad at me. School did this to me. I used to work in the daytime. I used to have to do what I had to do in the daytime hours, and I go to school at night from 6 to 10. Then I'll come home and eat a little bit, and I'll write papers all night long. Overnight, I did all my homework overnight. It turned my whole circadian rhythm into a night owl. I did my thing in the day. I went to school in the evening, but I wrote all my papers at night. And anybody know that if you worked on any kind of master degree, you know that there's 15-page papers, peer review, every 3-4 days. And so I had to do it. So it turned me into a night owl. So my circadian rhythms is usually the opposite. Maybe I need to tap back into my writing and tap back into my book, Out the Gate with the Lemon. Ooh-wee. I finished this book right here, Out the Gate. I came out the gate with the lemon. So I'm here this morning. I'm here to tell every individual on the sound of my voice, remember the feeling you felt when you said, it's time to go. I gotta go, y'all. Y'all be blessed. YouTube, Facebook, family and friends, y'all be blessed. And I'll see y'all again tomorrow because I know I gotta make up for some of these days I've missed. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all again